Hello, Wills Point ISD family. This is Jeff Russell, Assistant Superintendent for Operations and Student Services here at Wills Point ISD. I wanted to reach out to you because we have some new procedures that we're going to be carrying out this year for all the entrance to the buildings and checking in at the campuses. In light of the things that have occurred in Uvalde, Texas, Uvalde ISD in May, there have been a lot of things handed down from the state as far as what districts are required to do and plan to do as far as visitor check-in and access control of the buildings. As you know, Wills Point ISD has done a lot of various things when it comes to safety on campuses and buildings. This is one more layer that we're going to be adding this year, and it's something that, like I said, the state is challenging us to do, which is encouraging us to do, and is needed. We're going to walk through some things today. I'm going to explain how the check-in process works. I'm going to start with just discussing how the other campuses will operate, and then I'll talk about middle school later on. But the other campuses all have vestibules. So when you walk up to one of the intercoms that we have at every campus, it has a little camera on there, okay? You're gonna press the button and that will call the receptionist in the office. She will then speak, greet you and request to see ID. So I've got my ID here, and basically you're gonna hold your ID up where it's visible, where they can see your information and all those kind of things. They can easily run that in the office, verifying that, yep, you're a parent or you're a guest that's expected, or you're there for a meeting, or there to pick up your child. And so once that's been cleared through the office, the other campuses that have vestibules can let you into the vestibule. If you're there to pick up a child, they'll have a sign-out sheet right there, and then they'll bring the child to you, and then you can go about your day. If you're there for a meeting, they'll obviously give you access after they verify your ID. They'll give you access to the building, have you wait in the office for the meeting that you're there to attend. So there's just a new process, and I don't want people taken off guard. And yes, is this one more step? It is, but there are many steps that the state has discussed and that we've talked about as a district in making it just that much safer for our students and our staff. Okay, have your ID with you when you go check in at a campus. That's going to be very important, because that will be the first layer of just what we do procedural wise on keeping campuses safe this year. So we're here at Wills Point Middle School, and as I discussed a minute ago, we have an intercom with a camera and all the things that we've had in place for over a year now. And we are going to walk through the process at the middle school because it is a little bit different. As you know, this campus, we're not able to build a vestibule entry on the interior side of this building in the front door area. So this is simply going to be a different setup, and we've installed like a check-in drawer, basically like you'd see at a bank teller. And so what I'll do, and I'll walk through this, but you're gonna walk up to any of the intercoms. Intercoms are gonna look very similar. Obviously they're the same at every campus, but I'm gonna ring this bell.
Welcome to Wills Point Middle School. How can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here to have a meeting with Mrs. Harrell.
Can you please see your ID?
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and push the door open, or the little box open, for you to pass it through so we can verify.
Okay, thank you. So they're going to open the drawer. I'm going to set my ID in here, and then they're going to take that ID. And they can actually run a couple of different things. They can verify, first of all, that, let's say I'm a parent and they just want to make sure that I am on the list to have contact with a child, or that I even should be on this campus. They'll do that background check. They can also run what we call Raptor, where that's an additional safety measure that we take to make sure that we don't have people on the campus that shouldn't be, and it just helps us with another layer of safety. So they can run all that while I'm out here waiting, and they're going to do what they need to do in the office just to make sure that, yep, I've got a meeting today, and I am supposed to be here, and that I should have access to the building. Okay, she's unlocked the door. Now I can make my way in. So I'm here to check in. She's got my ID. She's already verified that yes, I'm okay to be on campus today. And now I'll just wait in the area and wait out here in the lobby, the entry for my meeting. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and wrap up this information session with just, first of all, a thank you to the parents and community in supporting us and partnering with us as we keep our campuses safe. Your cooperation in this and your support in this is just vital to helping us keep these kids safe and the staff safe on the campuses as well. So we definitely appreciate your involvement in this and willingness to help us out as we implement one more step in just keeping everyone safe during the school year. Thank you so much, and let's have a great school year.